I spent 10 years in public education as a teacher and a coach. I was a head baseball coach, also coached football. I think that's helped me tremendously in this career. It's helped me understand the idea of helping others, putting others before myself and being willing to try to motivate and try to steer people in the right direction. I work for one of the best managers in the company. Danny Thomason has helped me tremendously, especially when I first started. I worked with two really good CSRs, Brittany Fisher and Alanda Thomas. They're as good as they come, and they allow me to get out of the office and go see a lot of people and do things like that. Deshawn Miles is also my office partner. She's always been nothing but supportive. I'm very blessed. The Lord's blessed me far more than I can ever deserve, and thankfully I'm saved by grace. But my motivation, without a doubt, is my family. I have a beautiful wife who I love very much, and I have 4 children who I want to be able to provide for, who, they are my reason. I get up and I go to work every day and try to work hard every day because I want to be able to provide for them. I want to be able to provide for them everything they need and most of what they want. Baseball has always been one of my passions. It's been something I've loved since I was 5 or 6 years old, and every day after school I would come home and turn the television on, and WGN showed the Cubs every afternoon. They didn't have lights on their field, so they played day games. So growing up watching the Cubs, I just fell in love with them, even though they were no good. I think the biggest lesson I learned from the Cubs was how to deal with failure. If you fail 7 times in baseball and succeed 3, you're a Hall of Fame athlete. So for me, it taught me how to deal with that, how to deal with failure. I think the biggest attribute to the success for us and this agency has been being able to get out and meet people and build relationships, referral partners, mortgage lenders, real estate agents, people like that who can refer you business, and ultimately it's just providing really good customer service. One thing I learned in coaching was it wasn't always about me. It was not always about what I wanted or what I thought I needed. I learned in coaching that if I helped enough players, if I helped enough kids, enough students reach their goals, then my goals become secondary. We really want to find a way to continue to grow our book of business and maintain the existing customers. That has been one of the struggles we've had as our business has grown and the book has gotten bigger. It's become more of a challenge to maintain and keep the existing customers. Ultimately for us, providing good customer service is gonna be the solution to that. Alpha to me is it's a very family-oriented company. It is a company that is firm in their beliefs, that doesn't waver from them. It's just a family atmosphere from the perspective of whether it's Mr. Parnell or Mr. Dees, they treat everyone like they are a friend. I recall our first Superstar trip. We went on a Mediterranean cruise, and me being a brand new agent, not really knowing anybody, it was my wife and I. We sat down at lunch to have lunch by ourselves, and Mr. Parnell and his wife sat down next to us and talked to us for 30 minutes like we had known them forever. I walked away from that and I told my wife, I said, I think you'd be hard pressed to find a company as large as us where the president of the company would talk to a nobody like myself over a hot dog. There are other agents out there. We all talk all the time. I think it's just the idea of the family atmosphere. It helps. I want to see other agents be successful. And I firmly believe there's enough business to go around for everybody. It doesn't mean that because you're successful, you're taking business away from me. I don't believe that's true in our industry, and I think we can all gain something from each other. It's obviously been a goal of mine. After I finished in the President's Club for the first 2 or 3 times, saw other agents obtain that, is definitely something I've wanted to work towards. So it has been exciting. It's a sense of accomplishment. It's a great accomplishment, and it's something I'm proud of. Proud to say that I'm now a member of that group.